Hi everyone. In today's class, we will see how to create a organization breakdown structure, that is OBS. So where can we find the OBS? So you need to go to the enterprise in the menu bar and you can find the OBS, organization breakdown structure here. So you can click this OBS. After you click that one, you can see a new dialog box will open here. So what is the OBS? You need to know what is the organization breakdown structure. So organization breakdown structure is a global hierarchy that represents the managers responsible for the projects in your enterprise. The OBS usually reflects the management structure of your organization. You can call it as the organization chart also. From the top level person down through the various levels constituting your business requirement. The OBS hierarchy is also used to grant users specific access privilege to the project and the WBS level within the projects. Okay, so now we will see how we are going to create a OBS. Okay, you can also see here. So it can be also viewed in the display. When you go to the display here, you can also view it in a chart view or the table view. So this is the table view which we have here. So now we want to create a new OBS. So how we are going to create a new OBS, organization breakdown structure. So we need to add here. So you can just click add. So it will ask you. So in order to add a OBS element, the filter will be changed to display all the OBS element. So click OK. So now you can see whichever the default OBS already available, everything is available here. So if you want to change the level of OBS, you can just use the shift up arrow or shift to the right arrow. So I want to create an OBS for my enterprise. Okay, enterprise. Okay, maybe I will enterprise CEO. I will make it as a CEO of the organization. So under the CEO, so I'm going to add the different level of the organization. Okay, so under the CEO, so I'm going to create the organization breakdown structure for the corresponding APS which I have created already. So first END. So for the END, so I'm going to make it as a engineering and design. Okay, manager. So if you want to copy this one, you can just copy and paste it and you can align it. So after you create the END, so next is the I'm going to create construction manager. You can just copy this one and you can just add here. So after we create the construction manufacturing manager, okay, after you create the manufacturing manager, you can just make it technology manager. Hotel service manager. So like this you can create your organization breakdown structure. So you can also edit here or you can go to the bottom layout and you can edit in the bottom layout. So OBS name, you need to add the OBS name. If you want to change the or edit the whichever you created, you can use here, use the bottom layout. So if you want to rename here, so you can just rename it here, END manager. So if you want to add any description for the OBS, so you can just click the modify button here. So END manager, what is he responsible for? So END manager, okay, shop drawings. Approval. So he is responsible for the submission of the shop drawings and getting the approval from the client. So you can just add the description as per your requirement here. You can see the description after you add the description here, so all the description will be available here. So if you want to print this one, it will be printed directly. So like this you can add the description for all the OBS whichever you have created. So next item is you are going to select the responsibility. So you can see the responsible for which project he is responsible for. So where you can select this item. So you need to go to the EPS now. So we have created the OBS here. So after we created the OBS here, you need to go back to the EPS level. So go to the enterprise project structure. So for each level you have created the organization breakdown structure and who is the responsible manager for each level. So you need to select here. So you can just select the enterprise. So enterprise can select, you can just select the responsible manager, browse, use the browse button here. So your responsible manager is the organization breakdown structure which you have created is opened. So you can select, so EPS is responsible for, CEO is responsible for entire organization. Just mention yes. Would you like to assign CEO as a responsible manager? Yes. Then you can see it is already assigned here. So for END, who is responsible? So for END you can just go to the END manager, can assign it here. So for construction you can go to the construction manager and assign it. So manufacturing unit, go to the manufacturing manager, assign here. So you need to go to the technology services, so responsible, just select the technology manager, then you can just select here. Then hotel services, just select the hotel service manager, assign it here. So this is how you are going to assign the OBS for the EPS. Now you can go to the OBS here. Then first we have seen the OBS, before it was empty, responsible manager was empty here. So you can see after we assign to each level of the EPS, you can see all the responsibility, who is he is responsible, particular OBS level is responsible for which EPS level, which project. So you can assign the OBS organization breakdown structure to EPS level and also the project level and also to the WBS level. So you can assign this to the 3 levels in your project. So this is the table view which you have seen. So you can also view in the chart view. So go to the chart view, same like as you did in the EPS level. You can just go to the zoom in. You can just see the zoom in, so you can see whichever you have entered. So enterprise END, whichever the OBS you have created is already available here. And if you want to customize the chart box, you can just go to the customize option. So if you want to add OBS name, so yes, OBS name is already there. So if you want to add anything, just add the OBS count. So you can, it will count you the number of persons under the particular OBS level. So OBS descriptions, if you have any descriptions or users, so I will just add the OBS count here. So after you add the OBS count, just click apply. So you can see, so after you apply, you can just click OK. So count is there. So you can see manager, construction END, construction manager, manufacturing manager, technology and hotel services. So you can see the count. So if there is any notes here, you can see the count 1 2 3. You can see the counts. So it will be summarizing your count here. So if you want to again change the chart font and colors, so you can just font color, you can, if you want to change the font color or background color and box color, you can just change the colors as per your requirement. Okay, and if you want to take the print, you can just go to the print preview, and in page setup you can make the page setup here, apply. Okay, so you can see as per your requirement everything is here. So you can directly print it to printer or you can make it to PDF and save it. Okay, so this is how you are going to create an OBS. Thank you.